Hey y'all, if you're looking for a plant-based alternative to regular milk or just tired of almond milks bought at the store that are filled with fillers and gums and barely any almonds, I've got you covered. Today I'm showing you how to make homemade almond milk step by step, and it's actually super easy. Also, stick around to the end and I'll show you tips and tricks on how to make homemade almond milk you won't see in other videos. But enough talk, let's get into it. So first you want to soak 1 cup of raw, we prefer organic almonds, in cold filtered water. Then let it soak overnight in the fridge. But wait, if you're short on time, I'll show you a trick at the end of the video. You can actually soak them anywhere between 8 to 24 hours. The longer they soak, the more creamier it'll be and the less pulp. Okay, so now that these almonds have had time to soak overnight, you can see that they're a little more plump. So after soaking, the first thing you'll do is strain out all that excess water and give them a good rinse. And now you'll just take your almonds and put them into the blender. So for every 1 cup of almonds, you'll want 4 cups of water. However, I recommend adding in that 1 cup of water first to the almonds and blending that really well, and then adding the 3 cups of water after to continue blending and make it nice and smooth. While this is technically all you need, I recommend adding a pinch of salt, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a date or 2. But don't restrict yourself to just these. There are all sorts of goodies you can add into your almond milk. Just find what works for you. So we'll add 1 cup of water and our goodies and blend for about 1 minute. By the way, you do not need a fancy blender to make this. We love ours because it's glass, it's super powerful, and we found it at a great price. We'll link down below for this. Now we'll add our other 3 cups of water and continue to blend. So you'll get a frothy kind of look with your almond milk just like this. Next, we're going to strain our almond milk using this nut milk bag. We'll link the one that we got from Amazon down below. But if you don't have a nut milk bag or a cheesecloth, any thin cotton cloth will work just fine. Now you'll get a bowl and put your strainer inside the bowl, and then put your cheesecloth or nut milk bag inside of the strainer, and then just pour your almond milk inside of that. Once you've poured it all out, then squeeze it really well to get all the rest of the milk out. It tastes so good and you know exactly what's in it. Just make sure to store it in an airtight container, store it in your fridge, and it'll last you about 3 to 5 days. To store our almond milk, we're just going to be reusing a simple glass jar that had milk in it that we had bought at the store. Okay, now here's those extra tips I promised you. So first thing, if you're on a time crunch and can't wait around for almonds to soak overnight, you can add a cup of almonds to a pot of 3 cups of water, bring it to a boil, remove it from the heat, and soak for at least 30 minutes. Doing it this way does work, but I have found that I get better almond milk, less pulp, and more of a creamier texture when I let almonds soak overnight. My next tip is, instead of throwing out that excess almond pulp, spread the pulp out onto a cookie sheet and bake it at 300 in the oven for about an hour, or at least until there's no more moisture left. It can actually go longer or shorter depending on how well you strained your almond milk from the pulp. Then once it's done, blend it into a fine powder to make some really good almond flour. This stuff literally smells just like graham crackers. Another tip is you can actually use almond butter to make almond milk. Just use 2 tablespoons of almond butter for every 1.5 cup of water. But keep in mind, if you're going to use almond butter, make sure that it doesn't have any extra ingredients. The only ingredients should be almonds. Okay, so for my last tip, I know almonds can be pretty expensive, but these are the most cost-effective options that I've found. So for non-organic almonds, the Kirkland 3-pound bag from Costco is the cheapest, as well as the 40-ounce blue diamond bag from Amazon, and the 3-pound value pack from Sprouts to be the cheapest around. Now for organic almonds, the bulk option from Amazon and the Kirkland 2-pack bag from Walmart online seems to be the cheapest per ounce out there. However, if you know of any cheaper options, please let us know in the comments. And that's all I have for today. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and even consider subscribing. By the way, if you did like this video, you'll probably like this one as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.